So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to go movie hunting. I'm starting in the truck because we're going to go ahead and go into a Walmart that I got right over here in front of me. So let's have some fun. I know there's no new releases this week, but that doesn't stop us. Let's get into some stores. Let's go.
Dog will hunt. Dog will hunt.
Yep, this dog's going hunting. We're going to go in Walmart first. It's a little chilly this morning, man. They got the plants covered up. Wish you could decide which season it wants to be. Maybe you'll decide to support me on social media. Hit me up on JeffMan316 over there on Instagram. They don't have a whole lot here, man. Mustafa's almost sold. They do have Flight Risk, $27.96, $22.96. They got the Blu-ray of A Complete Unknown and Dogman. Got some Tulsa King action going there. Still got Craven. Tulsa King $26.96 for the Blu-ray. They don't have the Steelbook of Gladiator, but they do have 4K of that and Den of Thieves. Nosferatu 4Ks $27.96. They got the DVD. Still got Baby Girl there. Over here on the side, Love Hurts. They had the Blu-ray and DVD. Still just got DVDs, a companion. Still got Venom. Substance got a 4K, man. A lot of people were having trouble finding that. $24.96. The Order, Alien Romulus. Still got some Terrifier 3 action down there. Little TV section, I did notice they got Deadwood. Pick up Deadwood for $30. You won't regret it. And then down here they got the seasons of South Park 1 through 10 and 11 through 20. Breaking Bad, Las Vegas. Designated Survivors $35. That Billions for $70. That's way too much money. Twin Peaks. James Bond, you'd see that they got a Sean Connery Steelbook collection coming out. Got SpongeBob, got all that Western shit down there. Lucifer, The Expanse. We've seen all this before, so I'm just going over quickly. I'll probably grab that Night Court eventually, now that the price is coming down. Baywatch is there for $50. Babylon 5, Battlestar Galactica. A lot of good selection, even though most of it's DVD. Got a Blu-ray of some anime there. Got the DVD of Penguin, Lake George, Mandalorian. That's in the wrong spot. But they do have that in Ahsoka. $50 for the Blu-ray, not the 4K, sorry, 4K Steelbooks. VHS Beyond. That's a pretty good VHS entry, other than you need to get it on Blu-ray. So there's a quick peek of DVDs. Down here in this section, got the Bloody Disgusting stuff. It looks picked over. Got the Mummy, got the Michael Myers figure. They do have a Terrifier 3 tape down there. Look at there. But they got some Minecraft shit down here as well. Tell me who's seen the Minecraft movie and put it in the comments down below. I don't normally look at pops, but I thought it was cool that they got some Beetlejuice pops. There's Lydia. Beetlejuice, sorry. I didn't say it 3 times, don't worry. Some Dragon Ball Z figures if anybody's interested. I don't know much about that stuff. One Piece. Hey, that's cool. They got a Platinum Edition Guy Gardner with his bold Mo Howard haircut. There's that Beetlejuice figure. There's Jaws Hooper. Have you seen the 50th anniversary Jaws figures they're re-releasing? Captain Cold. Don't really see much else over here. We've got statues up here. King Kong, Thor, Spider-Man. Look, Notorious B.I.G. Look at all these albums. Midsommar hidden over here. Nobody's going to buy it in the record section. Steelbook, they still got the Tommy Boy and the Renfield. Evil Dead, World War Z. Triple pack of Escape Plan. A lot of Shout representation up in here. So it's good to see all those Steelbooks. At least they got a few new ones. Back here in the toys, why are they rebranding all this King Godzilla Kong shit as Multiverse and not removing it from stores? It's just taking up space. They can give us all that shit, but they look at them, even the masks. But they can't give us some good DC action figures. And I know it's probably because he... Oh, well, wait a minute. They got good DC plush. Sorry. Oh, well. Not seeing a whole lot else. There's some Star Wars. Overpriced. Where's the wrestling stuff? Because this Marvel and Transformer section is garbage. Down here, what do we got? Got some Cody Rhodes basics. Got that NWO $70. Maybe that when that's like $20 clearance. Still got that Monday Night Wars Bulldog. We got a Hulk Hogan. We got some 2-packs. A lot of the same old shit over and over again. Ultimates, we got Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Solo Sikoa, Triple H. What's over here? They got AEW, Walmart exclusives of Kenny Omega and Ricky Starks, or Ricky Saints. And then we got our man Dean Ambrose down there in a Supreme set. Got some Masterverse. Got some Simpsons. Nothing new though. This store sucks as far as their toy section. Got Marvel stuck over here on the side. More Star Wars. Wednesday Little Peoples. Why is that in this section? Let's get out of here. This turned into a shirt hunt. They got the Happy Gilmore, just tap it in. Got a Beetlejuice. Is that a sign of the next movie to come? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Sonic and Mario. I'm having to move this shit with my foot so I can record. Captain America. Down there's the new Superman logo on a shirt. What's over here? Respect my authority. Got some Corona. There's that Halloween, a very underrated shirt. I don't think people are picking it up. Where the wild things are. Maybe I should get me that Hello Kitty shirt or that Dolly one and wear it in a... Actually, I do have that Dolly shirt. Don't tell anybody. Let's head into Target. See if they got anything. Maybe they got some new figures. I'm looking for that Curse of Michael Myers NECA figure. Hey, look, somebody asked me, why do I come in Target? What am I looking for? What wrestling figures do I look for? Just anything, man. First time in the lines. Chase figures. Just to look, man. It's boring just looking for movies in a couple stores. They got some gaming, Star Wars. Not much on the wrestling figures this time. They got Punk in a basic. That's pretty cool. So that looks like I missed another drop. I don't know when Target releases their figures. I can't figure out the schedule, man. I come in here and I get like the shit end of the stick. Oh, that's the Survivor Series set. It's basically Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and then the Bushwhackers in their Doink outfits. There's a Oos shirt. So Kevin. It's very disappointing that Kevin is going to miss WrestleMania because of that neck injury. That sucks for him. He's had such a good series of matches like against Cody and everybody this year. There's Jimmy Uso. So Zoe Starks, it looks like one of the ones I missed. I doubt I'd buy her anyway. What else they got in here? Turtles. Got turtle shit, as that one toy hunter says. He-Man. Not seeing too much else in here. So over here, here's the Marvel stuff. Got some plushie. Got a Venom mask. Maybe I should get that and wear it in a video. What do you think?
Yeah.
Would that cover my ugly mug? Still got that Spider-Man Electro. I saw somebody peel that stuff off his face. He really does look like Jamie Foxx under there. I think that Marge and... Is that in Maggie? Is that new? I think it's in this series here. It's got Homer in his baseball outfit. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Lenny is in that series. Then they got the little ones on sale, $14, and the living room for $14. Hey, we got a Killer Croc down there. So they got the leavings of some multiverse stuff from DC. And then look, there's what took all the space of all our physical media. All these great albums, vinyl, even more vinyl. Nobody's fucking buying all this vinyl.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
There's no way everybody's buying all this vinyl and books. So I don't think they had too much back here. They don't have the display for the Haulathon. So I don't guess I'll get my Michael Myers figure. I think this might be the Chase version of that Sergeant Rock. They still got dinosaurs. Everything is turtles, and turtles. That Return of the Living Dead figure, those little reaction figures are cool. I like the back vintage looking packaging. I don't like the fact that I think the damn thing is like $18, something like that.
That's too fucking high!
Yes, it is. Beetlejuice pops. Got some Godzilla back there. What the hell is that? Got some music playing in the background, so I need to keep talking so I don't have to get a copyright. There's Beetlejuice. Got some Saturday Night Live pops. Anybody any good? Oh, that Matt Foley would be good. I'm glad. Hopefully I don't see him, then I'll be buying them pops again.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Got some Kurt Russell. Got some Megan. We'll be watching The Thing on the watch along. Got some One Piece. Got Murphy RoboCop without the mask. Got Alien Romulus. Alright, that was enough of that shit. Let's get into Barnes and Noble and see if we can find anything at all resembling physical media. Let's get this hunt back on track.
How can we get back on the right track?
They got vinyl in here. What's with this vinyl? Lady Gaga is killing me all up here in the front. Can't even get in the store without be getting hit in the face with vinyl and Legos. Who's buying all these big Lego sets? So I think the Paramount 50% off sale's over, but they still got all these $5 Paramount DVDs up here they didn't sell. Nobody's going to buy this shit. Decent movies, but they all have Blu-rays. Get rid of this shit. What's over here? Somebody told me that there's an AMC Shutter 50% off sale, so check your prices on some of this stuff like this. I don't know if it's really 30%. Could be 50% if it's an AMC title. Elvira. What is this? Nothing good. Be all that BBC stuff. Chelsea Detective, Hidden, Force of Nature. Yeah, I think I remember seeing a line like this Orphan Black Echoes. I think that is 50% off. My store just has a shit selection. So check it out. I'm sure that this month, it looks like 3 months in a row they've had 50% off sales. Hey, they still got 50% off on some of these Paramount things. I'd make them match that price if it's not right. They're just lazy and then want to open up the cases to put the damn sticker, take a sticker off. So I'm just going to glance through here. We'll see if we see anything other than an expensive 2001 without a slipcover. There's Abigail. I think there's a 4 and 4K release of that coming out. And that Aliens is not marked down now. Alien Romulus. Fucking up the slipcover with that sticker. Still got this Creepshow Steelbook if you didn't get that in Walmart. Got a cool Hand Luke. Speaking of cool. Constantine. Get any of these Warner Brothers. If you need Warner Brothers movies. See, I didn't have a slip. Somebody asked me right there. Complete unknown for the 4K. Get into Barnes & Noble if you didn't get your Warner Brothers with slipcovers. And get your Warner Brothers movies. Like, and get 7. 30% off is not bad. They still got that one marked at 50%. I'd make them match that damn price. Still got the Friday the 13th. Arrow. Still got the Fog. 20% off. Fargo there. Evil Dead, that's the other version, the one I didn't like, and I bought it and shouldn't have. Dragonheart, thought that was a Walmart exclusive Steelbook. Guess not. Maybe it was for just a short amount of time. Deep Blue Sea is in here. It never has a sale sticker on it, so I don't know what the price is. Dawn of the Dead, that's great, without a slipcover. So they're getting all these Shout 4Ks in here without slips. 20% off of Cruising. We already looked at that. I'm looking mainly for anything in these cases here. Hackers, 30% off. So they're getting the Steelbooks, the Shout Steelbooks that Walmart had. Now they're getting them in here. Man, this is tight. Magnificent Seven. Goofy Movie.
Found anything yet? We ain't found shit.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Lots of these Warners with slip covers in here. What else? Tommy Boy. So they got the 4K release with a slip cover, 30% off. And it looks like they also have the standard. It doesn't have a price sticker on it, but that's the Steelbook.
But that was awesome.
I'll put the Tommy Boy back. Don't bust my chops. Rebel Without a Cause. That's got a slip cover on it. That'd be a good deal. I don't remember seeing anything that was a new release. So did they not get anything in here this week? Usually I find something. There you go. Long Kiss Goodnight came out this week. So 30% off of that. It's not a bad price.
Except no substitutes.
So at least we did find something. There's the Magnificent Seven Shout Steelbook. Hey, Love Me. Did that just come out? 30% off. Seems like that just came out. I don't remember. It almost seems like it should be an A24 title. And look at all these cool audio CDs. Around the corner, this is their TV section. They still have the Star Trek Discovery mark 50% off. See if I see anything new. Not really. Jack Ryan. Schitt's Creek. There's the full series of Star Trek Discovery. Not bad at 50% off. More Star Trek. They just put all the Star Trek over here, even the movies. That's not marked 50% off. So I got the Steelbook of that. Yellowstone, Twin Peaks, all stuff that we saw. Hey, look at that. Nobody did buy that MacGyver. The shit ended up back on the shelf. Where's Quantum Leap? There's no way anybody bought Quantum Leap. There's the children's section, and then there's some Pops in the Criterion section that just totally disappeared. What the fuck did they do with all of them? They got a good A24 section in here. The Brutalist, Baby Girl. But Criterion's, I don't know what happened to them. Please don't let them get rid of them. I at least like to come in here and look at them during the sale. All right, we're going to end this trip by going in one more Walmart. Start with the toys. There's that Monsterverse shit again. Star Wars, Marvel, kind of empty. Very disappointing in toys lately. Plus, man, does all this shit come from China and Mexico and stuff? Imagine the tariff on a $70 figure. Damn, is anybody going to be able to afford wrestling figures? Look at there. You got Kairi Sane. You got Logan Paul. Got a new Punk. That's the top picks. So that's kind of cool. Got Ricky Starks, or Ricky Saints as his AEW name. Got Simpsons, but they don't have much of it. Hey, if you're new to the channel, there's a lot of toilet humor on here usually. I don't know why anybody would want those toilet toys, but either way. Their little movie section. So did people buy that Mufasa? Flight Risk, they still got the 4K. They got the Blu-rays of A Complete Unknown with slipcovers. They got Dogman for $22.96. Tulsa King, $26.96. 4K of Gladiator 2 and Den of Thieves and Red 1. 4K of Nosferatu. No 4K of Craven. They got this cool franchise section. Look, Blade Trilogy on Blu-ray, $12.96. Aliens. They got the Wishmaster collection with a price sticker on the front. That Vincent Price set that I'll probably end up buying eventually. They got the Hobbit sets. This is a really small Walmart, and to have this much stuff in here is a good sign. A lot of it's DVD, but come on, cut them some slack. Regular show, I still need to get. Scooby-Doo on Blu-ray is a good deal. Power Rangers. You guys always ask me about that stuff. I'll put it back on the right spot. Don't worry. Not really seeing much else here, but at least they got a good selection for this little store. Afro Samurai. This is one of my smaller Walmarts. Got some Pokemon, Star Trek, Doctor Who. Why anybody would buy that Quantum Leap, I don't know. I knew nobody would buy it. What is this? Deadpool, the 3 movies, $50 for the Blu-ray? You got to be shitting me. Back here in their little NECA section, they got Friday the 13th, Nosferatu, Dinosaurs, Alf. I showed this last week, this Freddy vs. Jason cool bobblehead, but I don't think I showed the Bride of Frankenstein, so that's kind of neat. I like the artwork on the box better than the bobblehead. They got a Leonardo too. And then they got these Ben Coopers of Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman and Robin. No, just Batman. I was doing my Super Friends impression. Either way. So they got a little $5 section. Adventure Time, Snoopy, Easter stuff there. Terminator, American Werewolf in London, Punisher, Director's Cut. Got some Looney Tunes. Nice little $5 section here. Silent Night. Treasure Island. Damn, that's got Christian Bale in it. Christian Bale there and Christian Bale down there. American Psycho version. So don't forget to check your $5 sections. It's got some good deals in it, like that Jack Frost there. Or let's look online and see if we can find anything new that we didn't see in stores. So what's going on, everybody? We're going to check online to see what releases came out this week, to see if there's anything worth buying, since you probably didn't find anything in stores. So we're going to start with Arrow Video's release of The Long Kiss Goodnight. The 4K came out. You might be able to find that in Barnes & Noble. Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart finally makes its Blu-ray debut in the U.S. in the Warner Archive Collection release. You get Some Like It Hot, a new Criterion Collection 4K. That movie's been released several times, so I think I already own it. I'm not going to upgrade that one. Sorority House Massacre 4K. Now that's one I might consider upgrading. You got the Hard-Boiled 3 pulp thrillers. You've got another Kino release of the film noir Dark Side of Cinema. You got another collection there. You got the Vortilac, a movie that looks interesting to me. You got the Kamen Rider trilogy. I don't know what that is. If you know, and put it in the comments down below. You've got a Peter Sellers movie I've never heard of, I'm Alright Jack. So I might have to check that out. You got a One Piece collection there. You got some anime stuff. 4 titles there that I'm not familiar with. You got Jade. I'm not really familiar with that either, but the cover looks interesting. You got Revolver, Good Bad Things, Boing. I almost think it says boing. The Boob Lectures. Maybe it does. 1 and 2. I'm not even going to ask. And I think that's about it. So very light release week. There is one thing I'd like to ask you guys about. Let's go back up here. Did anybody pick up the Reanimator 4K set? I haven't yet. I'm hesitant until I get a review of it. It was really expensive, even if you just bought the regular set. So anybody that might have bought that, put in the comments down below. And otherwise, let me know what you might be buying from this week's releases. I'll do the haul video separately. But either way, let's get home and let's close out this video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. JeffMan316 Live, it's back there on the sign. That's where Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, we usually watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, talk about physical media, or anything else related to that. I know the hunt hasn't been anything great the last couple weeks. There's just not a lot of new releases in stores. Picked up some stuff online, talked about the stuff we saw online. So hopefully you'll watch the next video, which will be the haul video. I really do appreciate it when you guys support me while watching both. I don't want to bore you with like an hour-long video. So I usually go in multiple Walmarts, as you see in my area. Number one, they don't carry the same things. What's up with Walmart not being consistent? Maybe I'll do a video about that. Some stores have 4K, some don't. Some have Steelbook, some don't. Some have the Steelbook section even, and some don't. That's weird. I don't know why, but I've got multiple size stores in my area. Two fairly large one and one little one in my hometown. I live on the outskirts of right in the middle of kind of like two bigger cities. Both of those have decent sized Walmarts. One of them has a really good physical media section. What about your Walmarts? Put it in the comments down below. I also like going in Barnes & Noble. A lot of people are like, oh, Barnes & Noble's too expensive. When they have stuff that's 30%, 40%, 50%, it's just as cheap as buying it online, especially if you end up having to pay shipping. So a lot of people are like, oh, they don't post the prices on there. Well, dude, 10% off is easy to calculate. Do that by multiples of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's real easy to figure it out. Do the math. Not to belittle anybody, but I just think that's kind of silly. So either way, hopefully you support me by going, watching these videos. I really am looking for figures like somebody asked me what wrestling figures I was looking for in a comment. I talked to a lot of you guys on the side, so hit me up on JeffMan316 on Instagram. I'll chat with you there, or on Facebook. Follow this page. You can message me. So either way, I digress, but they were asking what wrestling figures I look for. I'm trying to cut back on buying figures. I've sold a ton to help pay for my physical media collection, or addiction. I know a lot of people don't like to call it that, but it almost feels that way. But usually first time in the line figures, and also figures that are kind of hard to find, like chase figures. So I'll buy some of those. I've bought some and sold them, bought some and traded them. That's kind of cool. I look for NECA figures, especially like new Friday the 13th stuff, new Halloween stuff. I'm looking for that Curse of Michael Myers figure in Target, part of their haulathon. So hopefully I'll find that soon. If you find it and you have a way to buy it, and might want to donate it to the channel, you could do that. Or hey, hit me up. I might would get you to buy it and pay to ship it to me. I enjoy doing the hunts, like I said, because of all that stuff. So hopefully you'll keep supporting me. Put in the comments down below if you saw something that I didn't point out, or if you want me to do anything a little different. I really appreciate the feedback. In the meantime, while you're down there commenting, you know what you need to do. You need to hit the like button, like, comment, subscribe, share. I do that. Tell you to do that on all the videos. It does help. It gets activity on a video. Even if you post a dislike or a negative comment, it doesn't matter. Feedback is all I'm looking for, good or bad or indifferent. So get some activity on the video. If you are a subscriber, thank you. I appreciate any new subscribers that I've gotten lately. You guys rock. Make sure you hit the notification bell once you subscribe. It'll let you know when I post new videos. So I'm going to redo my intro video, like the intro to the channel. I realized how old that fucking thing is and realized it really isn't me anymore. Like, the stuff I like is, but I do things differently here. So watch out for that on the channel too. I owe you a couple videos. There will be a Goodwill one coming up. There's going to be a cool Jaws unboxing coming up. But either way, yeah, I'll talk about why, if you don't know, they call me Jeff Man in that new intro video. So look out for that and keep supporting me any way you can. Until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.